What's going on, guys? It's Bob from Olympusiron. Gonna go over a couple of tips that you can use other than your physique, obviously, to pick up some women. Now, the speculation to this is that this isn't just for hooking up, and obviously it can be used for hooking up. With great power becomes great responsibility. This is for whatever you want to use it for. It's just to more or less get the female attraction, and just put some things in your mind, really. So I got some cliffs because I didn't want to fuck this up and didn't want to like ramble on. So real quick, all right, focus on your goals. So no girl ever wants her to be your only goal, and if they do, then they're fucking tapped. You need to run now. Girls are attracted to guys who have ambition, guys who have success, and guys who have things to do other than just them. It might seem fascinating that that's just the case, but girls like a chase, just like a guy likes to chase. Maybe a little different. Guys don't like so much of a chase sometimes, but it's more exciting to them to have a guy that doesn't have all their attention. So keep this in mind. So that's why fitness, your work, everything you do makes you more attractive, because you have goals. You know, and this also gives you things to talk to her about other than how much you want to bang her. So instead of talking about how good she looks or whatever, you can talk about your goals, how your successes are, how work is, how things. You have a lot more topics to go over. Don't be too thirsty. This is something I have a lot of people fall into. It happens all the time, is that they rush things. Now, certain circumstances, if you watch Blue Mountain State, if you're at a party, at a frat party, you can be super forward sometimes when a girl's had a couple of drinks in her, and that works. But most of the time, if you're super forward to the person, if the girl's not a stage 5 freak, you're going to get shut down, and it's going to make you look like a freaking asshole. So, first off, girls do not want to sleep with you right off the bat. They are not like guys. Guys are very visual. When we see a girl that is attractive, immediately we're like, oh yeah, dude, totally throw it in, would plow. But girls aren't like that. Physical attraction is the base level of a girl's attraction. True attraction comes from intrigue for them, you being a gentleman, you having like some type of sex appeal. They're more about appeal than just your physical appearance, even though that does matter. Flirt tastefully. Flirt tastefully means that you're gonna flirt in a way that, yeah, it's flirting, but it's not straight out like, oh, you have really nice eyes. You know, you got to be a little bit coy with it, because you know when girls flirt, it's always coy. Now when guys flirt, it's got to be like that. It's got to be cool, collected. You can't be so forward. You just got to kind of just let it roll off your tongue. Like if a girl like is walking by you, you're in the elevator or whatever, you're just a little bit nicer. You're a little bit nicer than a normal person would be. So it's not like complimenting her, but it's still flirting, because you're being excessively nice. Like maybe like, oh, you know, holding the door for her, or giving her like a tip or whatever. Like if you're not the tip, but like if you're at the laundromat and you got a tip for something, just be like, share it with her and be extra nice, you know, just a little bit nicer than you would to the normal stranger, and she'll pick up what you're putting down. And then tried and true, this always works, is just asking her out, you know, instead of trying to be like Mr. Flirt and you're flirting it up with her with all these direct flirts. Just be nice to her, and at the end of it, be like, hey, listen, you know, I really enjoyed our conversation, you know, maybe we should, you know, meet sometime, maybe we should get together sometime, well, for dinner or something. Suggest something other than like a movie or something. Like that is so generic. Like start a conversation about something exciting, like cliff jumping, or like swimming, or something like different, because girls want different, you know, and then just invite her to do that something. So that's like very, very intriguing to her. Now she's intrigued. Now you're different. You're not like everybody else that's asking her out. All right. Every girl is different, but the same. This is so true. It's ridiculous. Every girl is different. You'll find girls you're attracted to. There's girls that you're not attracted to. But everyone is the same. Everyone wants to be appreciated. Everyone wants to have consideration. Everyone wants thought being instilled into them. They want to know they're being thought about. So if you so this is for the guys that have a girlfriend or want to keep a girlfriend. Little things go a long way. Girls are not like us. The first thing you need to understand is they are not like men. Now there are girls that are like guys. They're more like guys, but they're still not like guys. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm like one of the guys." They're not like one of the guys. Stop. That's like when a girl tells you you can go ahead, you can do it. Do whatever you want. Stop. Do not do whatever you want. Girls are different than guys. Little things matter. Little things matter to me because, you know, I appreciate that stuff, but not all guys are like that. But the little things are what matters to a girl. So even if you pick her up a little something from CVS, you picked her up a little something here and there, something that unique that you know she likes, like Michaela, for example, I'll throw like a little chocolate bar, a dark chocolate, because I know she likes dark chocolate. I'll throw that in with like on my way back when I grab some gas. Or for example, I was at the grocery store, I grabbed the dark chocolate Hershey's syrup instead of like the regular syrup, just to let her know that I was thinking about her specifically. That's a money maker, guys. That's the one that takes you from dating this, you know, ratchet girl from the side of the street to leveling up to a goddess status where you're dating women who are of a certain caliber that are much, much better. And I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about like you can move in with this girl. Like you're going to get those girls by being appreciative. Those aren't the girls that you slap on the ass and all of a sudden you think that, you know, just because you're showing them attention and you like their physical appearance, they're going to dig you. Why do you think that some of the hottest girls in the world, sorry guys, that cut out. But what I was trying to get across is some of the ugliest, skinniest dudes, biggest, like they get the hottest girls because they're unique. They have something like in their personality that's attractive to those girls. So like when you think about how those guys get that type of girl, this is how. Last but not least, confidence, not cockiness. The girls that you'll attract with cockiness are not the type of girls you want to be staying around. Those are the girls that you want one night stands and you want to slap a Jimmy hat on, because these are the type of girls that you're going to either walk away with an infection or probably ruin like a bunch of years of your life. So confidence, you want to speak confidently. When I say confidence, the way that the difference between confidence and cockiness comes off as, you know, I'm great and you should appreciate how great I am. Confidence is, I know that I have ambition. I know I'm a successful individual, and I know that I deserve to have somebody who cares about me and is going to be a positive force in my life. So you got to speak confidently. You got to speak like you believe, but you can't speak like the other person should already know how great you are. Like you need to speak clearly, strongly, and about your goals, and you need to outline things very, very strictly. And when you talk to a woman about your goals, you need to make sure that you're confident about it, and you want to be confident about your attraction to her. You don't want to be shady. You want to be like, you know, I find you like really, I find you really, really, you're great. You know, I'd love to take you out sometime. I'd love to, you know, try some cliff diving. You know, you got to be smooth. You got to be suave, but you can't do it in a way that, all right, I'm the shit, so you need to, you know, call me, you need to do this. Like, don't do that. Like, you just got to be confident. You got to stand tall. You got to talk to her like you believe that you're worth it. And then she'll believe that you're worth it. And then in the end, everyone will work out. These are just a couple tips, quick video. You know, I'm on my way to lunch, but I just figured that like so many people ask about like how to get girls. Apparently that's like a huge thing for anybody in the fitness industry. I find it so weird because, you know, you think that all these dudes that lift and everything get all this tail, but it just doesn't happen, because the fact of the matter is looks aren't everything, and you need to start looking inwards, looking at yourself, look at what works. Crazy thing to do is to repeat your mistakes. Like all of a sudden something doesn't work and then you do the same thing again. Don't do that. Look at successful relationships, look what they embody, and then use that, and then you yourself will find yourself in a successful relationship. So that is relationship advice with Bob, or how to pick up chicks, or use power wisely. So remember, guys, if you are hooking up, throw a Jimmy hat on it. You definitely don't want to be getting the clap or whatever. If you're looking for a relationship, make sure to appreciate her. Make sure to be confident. And this is Bob from Olympusiron, wishing you well, my friends.